All and welcome to Transcend Open Mic. We are excited to have you. Those of us who are Transcenders, welcome back. And thank you for staying on this journey. For those who are new to Transcend, you're in the right place. We are going to update you on what Transcend is. And very soon, you're going to become a Transcender. That's what we call ourselves. So a very good evening to you. My name is Irene Kemashia. I head Corporate Affairs and Communications at the Institute of Human Resource Management. Receive greetings from our Executive Director, CHRP Quresh Abdullahi. It's Ramadan, so it's iftar at this hour. So she's going to join us in the course of the program, but she sends her regards. She is with us. We have Frida, who will be speaking to us later. I'm sure she's going to give us a brief about herself. Anyone who does not know Frida now, I don't know where you're operating from. We have Jill Masitsa and Irene Mutiso and Damaris Dungwa. These are all members of the Transcend Steering team, and you will get to learn what that means. And Daniel Nyoike, who is also behind the IHRM logo. He supports us with the technology to have these conversations. So we are at 45 people and it's 6:38 on my clock. So allow us to kick off so that we do not keep you longer than anticipated. Mine is really to welcome us to this session. The open mic session is an opportunity for IHRM members who are not members of Transcend to get to understand what the program is, the opportunities that are available to them to plug in, and especially as we head towards recruitment for our second cohort. And for those who are already in cohort 1, it's a good refresher just to touch base and see where we are at. Are we... Somebody is talking, Irene Mutiso.
Irene, you're muted.
Okay, so can you hear me now?
Yes.
I think the host muted everybody.
I didn't realize that sound came through.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. I think I didn't realize that. So I was saying what Transcend is. Transcend is a mentorship program by IHRM in collaboration with Passion Profit. And the purpose of this program is to walk a journey with HR professionals to enhance competency, to build relationships that help us, to be engaged, to be elevated, to be empowered, and to do better. And I remember from the onset, Frida said this is a marathon. Yeah, it's a journey. And we started in August of 2022. So we are trusting by July this year, we will complete our first year. It has been a wonderful experience. You know how you start off something and you're not sure how it's going to go. You will hear from those who have participated. It has really been transformational for very many people and even for us in the Transcend team. So we aim to build the skills and competencies of HR professionals in IHRM as a value addition for being a member. So this is an exclusive club for IHRM members. And we encourage you to plug in and benefit from the value that comes from being a member of a professional body. Secondly, we collaborate and build relationships. From this initiative, we have made new friends, we have a bigger network, we have better connections and better relationships and friendships. So it is a good opportunity. We have fun and enjoy ourselves. So it's a good place to build relationships beyond your career. And we are transforming lives. We are transforming lives at an individual level. We are doing it at an organizational level within our environment. Once you enhance your capacity, then that has a ripple effect even in your environment. So that is what Transcend does. And we say we engage, we empower, and we elevate, which I know Frida will speak to a little more. Why mentorship? because we have had requests from our members, especially those who are at entry level, saying we need somebody who has done this before to just walk this journey with me, share their experiences, so that I do not have to repeat the same, pitfalls that they have fallen into, or have to reinvent solutions if they already exist. So it has been wonderful. And we have also had a lot of reverse mentorship, where those who are at entry level are mentoring their seniors. And I am sure Jill will have an opportunity to share this, where she thought she was mentoring somebody and she felt like, oh, somebody has really challenged me, and there is that relationship that they're enjoying there. So cohort 1 has about 100 people, mentors and mentees, in groups of in 10 groups. We call them Transcend circles, and we are getting into our fourth P. When I say that, it may sound like jargon, but Frida will talk about the Ps, the fourth P. And we are looking forward to recruiting for cohort 2. And that is why we are having this conversation. So please invite your colleagues who have been interested in joining the mentorship program. They have an opportunity to understand what this program is and how they can plug in and be ready for when we open up recruitment for cohort 2. So allow me to leave it at that. I have given you quick highlights of what Transcend is, but then I'll get into the meat of it as we dissect what the expectation is of this session and also how Transcend is structured. So I believe this should be Damaris Dungwa. Damaris, the floor is yours. Karibuni sana.
Thank you, Irene. Hi, everyone. It's great to be here this afternoon, or is it evening? I'm just, sorry, just trying to park somewhere in a moment. So let me see whether I can see people. I hope you guys can see me loud and clear. So thanks very much, Irene. Such a brief, actually, of feeling like, oh yeah, you actually said what I needed to say. It's a great time in Transcend to be here talking about our milestones, our success stories, and we are happy welcoming all the people who've joined on board, especially those who have not been in Transcend. We appreciate your presence and that you are going to join the second cohort, because like it has been said, it's been quite a transformative journey for all of us, the mentors and the mentees. Mine is to really talk a bit about what is this open mic will be all about, picking it from where Irene has left it. It is an idea still that was born through the journey of Transcend, that definitely we've had many success stories coming through, huge testimonials, amazing transformations, and people have been able to take bold steps simply because of what this mentorship process has been able to do for them. And we just decided today is a day that we just give open mic to everybody to actually have an opportunity to share what it has been for them. Not just these few are bold enough to say it in platforms, but to just create this platform for people to be able to share. What has it been like for them to be in Transcend, whether you're a mentor, because also mentors have had quite a good success stories as well. Or as a mentee, where a lot of the success stories we've had and great testimonials have lied. So we're going to open the floor for people to share what it has been for them, because through sharing the testimonials and the journey and what impact it has meant for all of us, it is also a way of giving a thumbs up to the process, and for those who are coming on board, giving a vote of confidence that you're actually coming into an initiative that is not any of your usual mentorship initiatives, because you will hear it for yourself from the various people who will be able to share their experiences. So with that having said, I think we move into, yeah, I'm itching actually to hear what other people that I haven't heard are actually saying and what they have experienced so far as part of being part of, part of the Transcend, initiative. So I think I'll invite Frida to guide us on how we are going to control the people who are coming on board to share this. Frida, if you can.
Thank you so much, Damaris. I wish I was out there with you. Which part of the world are you in?
I've decided to park in a neighborhood that I thought was quiet. And this is a church, by the way. This is a church. You know, the way we take refuge in quiet.
Pray for us. Pray for us so that Mandamano can stop.
Absolutely. Thanks. Over to you.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you very much, Irene. Thank you, Damaris. And I have two people here supporting us. We have two new Transcend associates. We are very excited. We are growing. Growth is always a good sign. Progress, no, change is inevitable, but progress is intentional. We are getting ready for the second cohort. So we have two new associates, and they're going to introduce themselves in a little bit here. My name is Frida Owinga. I'm the founder of Passion Profit, where we design learning solutions, learning and leadership development solutions. A learning solution is a solution that supports behavioral change, that supports performance, so that we can produce better and more results. So I'm going to allow Irene to introduce herself and then Jill, so you get to know them. And if you're out there, you'd like to volunteer, please send us an email to transcend@ihrm.or.ke. Jill or Irene will help me put it in the chat as we go along. Irene, karibu. Salimia watu. Okay. Anyone who's ready? Irene, you can go if you're ready. I see you're unmuted. You're welcome. I see your mouth moving, but I don't hear you.
Maybe
I can't hear you. Is there anyone who can hear Irene? We see your lips, so we suspect you're trying to tell us something.
We can't hear her. Maybe it's a headset.
Hear me now?
Yes.
Oh, great.
Yes, now we can hear you.
Okay, great. I think it's my headset, maybe that has a problem. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Good evening, Irene.
Great, I'm excited to be here. My name is Irene Mutiso. I am a Transcend associate. Frida, is that it, or you wanted me to say a little bit more? I think that's it.
You can say a little bit more what you do in this space, and then you can invite your colleague.
Great. So Irene is an accredited executive coach, and that's what I love doing as in the circles of HR. So currently I'm self-employed and doing a lot of coaching and serving as a Transcend associate. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Irene. Jill, karibu sana.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Jill Masita. I'm a HR generalist. I've been a generalist for the last 14 years. I serve as a Transcend associate, and that entails a lot of fun and a lot of learning. And I've made some very good friends. I can say Irene was a stranger a few months ago, but now you're very good friends. So looking forward to getting more people to volunteer. Karibuni sana, and I'm just grateful for this experience.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Jill. So tonight we're getting ready for the second cohort. If you remember appropriately, we started in July, and that was the HR month. And I believe the HR month is coming again in July. And we're looking forward to have you who are in it already to graduate. So today we are simply going to look back. We are going to go down memory lane. And because there are a few of you online who don't know or have a desire to join Transcend, you don't know what Transcend is, or you have a desire to join Transcend, so I'll just go through what is Transcend. And as I go through Transcend, I want you to also go back memory lane and see, is what she's saying really what we experience? Because if what I'm saying and what you're experiencing is different, this is open mic. We are inviting you to let us know. If you have a desire to join, you just put in the chat your email address, and towards the end, we are going to also let you know how you're going to be able to join. Official kickoff will be next month, the applications, but today is just to give you an informed decision. You know, sometimes you hear rumors out there, good ones, sometimes not very good ones. So this is to give you so that you can make an informed decision. IHRM and Passion Profit came together last year after a conversation after the OWIT, I saw what OWIT, after the OWIT stands for Organization of Women in International Trade. We have a big AFCFTA masterclass going on that has consumed me, pardon me for that. But Passion Profit and IHRM came together in October after the HR convention in Mombasa, and we're just talking and thinking, what more can we do for the members of IHRM? And based on the conversations that were on ground, it was clear that the members could use a mentorship program, and a mentorship program because one, you're already professionals. The next thing is life, things are changing so fast. We're around post-COVID, the new reality stories and all that. So that is how we did a short survey, and the survey showed us what are some of the things that HR professionals are looking for. You know IHRM, you're a member. Passion Profit, I've told you who we are. So we came together to support you because in today's world, the benefits of mentoring go beyond retention, and connectivity in the hybrid workplace also needs support. So that's why more than 70% of Fortune 500 companies offer corporate mentoring programs to their employees. So we said what is good for corporate is also good for IHRM members. And we sat down together, created a steering committee, a steering team we prefer to call ourselves, and we got on the road. So some of the things that we see in the workplace today is diverse multi-generational teams. We see those who are young coming in from university. Some are scared. If you have white hair like me and their young ones are coming in, some feel that they're coming to take our job. But as I've been in the workplace, I see that having the younger and the older work together brings us a big sense of, how can I put it? It creates more a bigger knowledge base, because this young person has things that this older person doesn't know. But this older person has institutional history that will help this person go forward faster. So the two of them working together makes a better and stronger organization, because history is not all bad. All right. So we can build on history. So the other thing is digitalization. The younger people are quick with all the digital stuff. The older people, sometimes we drag our feet, but we are catching on. So again, the two working together, reverse mentorship can help the workplace operate better. Then there's work-life balance. At Passion Profit, we call it life-work balance. We say life-work integration. We believe in integration because we help you look at what are the roles and responsibilities you have over a 12-month period, and not just at work, in your life and in your work, and how do you integrate them so that you enjoy your life. And then, of course, matters of mental health, very critical post-COVID. So when we came together, we looked at the HR professional in total. What's their identity? What is their influence? How can they create impact? But also, how can they generate income? Many times we say that money is not all about the money, but my company is called Passion Profit, so money is a big part of it, all right? Because there's no profit without the first of all, the income. And this income is not just your salary, it is how can you create extra revenue streams. And our goal is that as you are working together, as you're supporting each other through this process, that you'll get creative and innovative enough to be able to do things that you have not tried before, and hopefully they will change your CV and eventually change your pocket. So that's what we did. IHRM and Passion Profit, we went through a process to come up with the name Transcend. Why Transcend? When we looked at the survey and we saw that most HR professionals felt they're looked at as paper pushers, they're not, their value is not felt, yet people are the greatest asset in the organization, and of course, the right people. And who makes sure that we get the right people in our organization, if not the HR professionals? So we say that we're going to create a program that will support HRs to rise above what the image that has been created of them, and they can rise above to become who they were meant to be. Okay? They are the guys who unlock human potential. I call you the custodians of human potential. Many people quit work. They don't quit a job, they quit people. All right? Maybe how they were talked to, how they were not talked to. But as an HR, you have the power, you have the responsibility and the influence, whichever one you want to use, to change that and help somebody be better, know better. There's someone from the Transcend program who shared that when they joined Transcend, they were down and out, they were almost quitting their job. But engaging with their peers in their group, in their Transcend circle, helped her make a different decision, helped her see things differently, and she didn't quit that job. She's actually on that job. So you had Irene speak earlier about the 4 Ps, and the 4 Ps are what we came up with to look at 1 P per quarter. So we started with a personal brand. We call it the 4P matrix, which is the methodology that the mentorship should take. Perhaps when you got into your group, you did something different. You did this or you did something totally different. It is okay. We want to hear about it. We want to know why, so that as we are getting ready for cohort 2, we can borrow some of that wisdom. So this is about going down memory lane. What did we set out to do? What are we doing? What have we done that works? What has not worked? So that we can create something better, for our path is like the shining light shining brighter. So in personal branding, it's more than how you look. It is starting internally, looking at your beliefs and behaviors and how they're building a brand that can serve you as opposed to a brand that can sabotage you. So self-awareness is critical in this. Knowing how your behavior is affecting your impact or your responses is critical in creating your personal brand. We did have a personal brand expert speak to us, and every month since we started, we have had a masterclass. The masterclass is to empower you, to equip you, so that you get, there is an opportunity for you to engage, and we have a speaker, you get empowered, and then you move from where you are to where you would like to be, where you desire to be. So we had personal brand, then we had profitable partnerships, how to leverage other people's time, talent, and treasure for the good of all. Everything that we need to do, everyone that we need to know is 6 steps away from us. So the key thing is, how do you connect with them? How do you build a network that can serve you? How do you become that person that people would want in their network? Because normally people say, I don't know anybody. All right. But now you know some people. You are put in a Transcend circle. In your Transcend circle, you can change your network. And changing your network is, you have a mentor, you have a sponsor, you have a peer, you have a partner. Who are the people in your circle that can affect how you impact and how you go up? We are currently in productivity, and next month we are going to. This month we had Toastmasters, DTM. Distinguished Toastmaster Jamie Muller. She spoke to us about how Toastmaster can be used to promote productivity, to foster productivity in the workplace. Because Toastmasters is a program, and if you're hearing me and you've been thinking that Toastmasters is just about public speaking, Toastmasters is a program that supports individuals to communicate better, leadership skills, and time management skills. Because what happens is you get into a program, and you choose, there are 11 pathways to choose from. The 11 pathways, like we have presentation mastery, strategic relationships, dynamic leadership, persuasive influence, and you become a member for 12 months. You choose 12 months or 6 months, and during that time in your club, you take projects. And a project will show you how to do an icebreaker, how to do a keynote speech, depending on the project you have taken. I'm doing strategic relationships. So my project has taught me how to do public relations, team building, different things. And as I'm doing that, I speak about it at the club. I'm evaluated. So you learn to speak while you're doing the things that you love and enjoy. You get evaluated. You have an opportunity to serve. And then at the end of that, you are organically growing as a leader, a better communicator, and a timekeeper. Because a Toastmaster meeting is 1.5 hours or 2 hours, and you have your 5 to 7 minute speech. The longest speech you're given is 20 minutes. So we did that in productivity. And if you're out there and you'd like to know more about Toastmasters, put your email in the chat and write Toastmasters, and we'll help you with more information. So the last quarter we are getting into we are not getting into it yet. We are going to do productivity in April, and we are going to have Jane Mutisia, who is the award-winning career mentor coach of the best mentor of the year of last year. She's the one who will be speaking to us. So these are the four critical elements we came up with based on what the survey told us that HR professionals are looking for. We would like to hear from you, how you're doing, which are the areas you want reinforced, which are the areas you don't care about, or whatever is on your mind. Today is open mic. So this was our process, and it's the process that we go through if you're not a member. Number one, applications will open in April at the Transcend Masterclass. We meet on the 3rd Thursdays of the month. It will go live on our website. If you go to the IHRM website, you'll find Transcend, a page on Transcend. You'll read the blogs that are there, what is happening, so that you can get caught up. After that, we did a training of mentors, and we're going to do that again. And this training of mentors is not that because there are CHRP, TOTs, and PhDs and all that. This training is just to help us have a level playing field, have a common language, have a common template of how we are going to be mentoring, because there are different kinds of mentoring methodologies out there. We use the GROW model, and GROW is an acronym. G stands for what are your goals, R, what is your current reality, and then O, what are some options you can take to bridge the gap between what you desire and where you are, and then G, R, O, and then W, what is the way forward? And the way forward is, so what are you going to do about it? And what you're going to do about it is what your Transcend Circle will keep you accountable for. Then we have orientation and matchmaking. All this happens virtually, especially because we want to go to all the 47 counties. We are leaving no one behind. We are the custodians of human potential, so we don't want to leave anyone behind this time. There's a monthly engagement, and in your monthly engagement, you get into a Transcend Circle of about 5 to 7 people. Out of the 5 to 7 people, you choose leaders, and then they're the mentees. The leader, it doesn't mean that the leader, I want to be careful how I say this. Leader is just for the purpose of providing direction and order in the group. So when we say there are 3 leaders and 4 mentees, so the leader provides direction. When are we going to meet? Sending the report, because you know now that if it's there's no data, no evidence, nobody will believe you. So the data is important for us. Once a month, the leaders send us the information, how you're doing, where you're struggling and stuff like that, and we're able to support you. Then after that, this year, we were not able to do the quarterly milestone celebrations, but our hope was to do quarterly milestone celebrations and hopefully do them physically, where we would come together, have a cup of tea somewhere, and we are still looking into that. We hope that we'll have one before we get into the next intake. So that is the roadmap. Again, if you're looking to join, this is a good opportunity to put your name in the chat. So this again is just the process, engage, empower, elevate process. You get the application, you go through the training of training, the matchmakers. This is really a repeat of what I've said on the other slide. And then Transcend, who is Transcend for? Whether self-employed or employed and you are a member, you can be a member of Transcend. Transcend is an opportunity for us as HR professionals to come together and support each other through the journey of life and work. So self-employed members, opportunity to turn your HR passion into profit as you engage with others in your circles. corporate leaders and teams, a structured workplace training and mentorship development. If you're out there and you're saying you'd like an in-house mentorship program, we can support you with that. Individual and group performance and productivity training and mentoring to set the pace to win in life and work in your organization. And with that, I'm going to stop now and hear from you. Tim Ferriss says, no matter what your goal is in life, whether it is to increase your productivity, become healthier, get unstuck, or reinvent yourself, there's always someone out there who has walked a similar path and has taken notes. And that's what happens at the Transcend Circles. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. You don't have to struggle alone. Get into a Transcend Circle and get the support that you need. So I'm going to stop there and I'll open the mic for you to tell me, how has it been? If you're a member of the Transcend Circle, we want to hear from you. How has it been? And I'm going to invite Jill and Irene, if you can check for me in the chat, if there's any question or feedback for us. Ideally, if you have questions, please put them in the question and answer icon on the bottom where the tools are. If you want more information on Transcend, put your email address and the word Transcend. If you want information about Toastmasters, put your email address and TM, and we will let you know. So you have the advantage of seeing me. I can't see you, so good for you. So I'm just going to give it a few minutes. Let's hear from Irene or Jill. What are you seeing in the chat? And let's hear from our members this evening. Thank you.
So in the chats, I see a lot of people showing interest, and on the back end, we are capturing all the emails. So still waiting for any feedback from the team.
Okay, thank you very much, Jill. So another thing that we are hoping to do in this new cohort is to get more Transcend Associates. A Transcend Associate is a member of the Transcend program who would like to serve. And serving, the serving here is, we're looking for people who are good in operations, able to coordinate teams and tasks. We have the TST, the Transcend Steering Committee, and the Transcend Steering Committee meets once a month. And we also have the Transcend Masterclass. And when we have those meetings, somebody to take minutes, somebody to ensure that we have a program like today, setting up the meeting. We have a program, making sure that there's engagement in the groups, especially engagement in the groups. We have a good, Daniel does a good job of ensuring that we are out there on social media, but there's no harm in more of you telling your stories out there. And 2 days that we have set out for this is on Tuesdays. On Tuesdays, we have the Transcend Tuesdays. And Transcend Tuesdays, we write a blog on the IHRM space. We welcome you. If you like writing, you can send your blog to transcend@ihrm.or.ke. And then it will go through editing, and then we'll see if it fits with what we are doing, it will be published. So the other thing we do on Fridays, we are starting a new, I'm not sure if you have seen it yet, but on Fridays we are starting a Fungua Roho segment that will happen in the WhatsApp group. There'll simply be a poster that we'll put and a link for you to share what is going on. So we get information real time, what is happening, where you need help, what suggestion do you have on ground, so that we are working together, moving fast. I said earlier that change is inevitable, but progress is intentional. We want to hear from you. We want to effect the appropriate changes so that we really transcend and see the change that, we got in here for. So thank you very much. I see the emails coming in, and I'm going to keep quiet here for a minute. If you have a question or something, a suggestion or a question, just unmute and go ahead.
Okay, maybe Frida, we can look at the questions. We have about 6 questions in the chat.
Let's go.
Yeah, there's one from Millicent Idaki. She's requesting if you could repeat the Toastmasters a bit.
Okay.
I think she missed that.
Okay.
Maybe Would you like me to read maybe at least 3 or 1, then you answer, or how do you want us to go about it?
Okay, read another one. Thank you.
Okay, then we have another one from Annette, and she's asking if the program is open to all members, or what is the criteria used to identify the participants? And I am seeing Irene Kimashia is also answering some of them, but that one hasn't been answered yet. So maybe you can answer those 2 first.
Okay, so Toastmasters International is a world-renowned organization that has helped millions of people to become better communicators and leaders. And as the way Toastmasters works, it's a 100-year-old curriculum that supports the club members to understand how to communicate better. So it is practical. Once you become a member, you sign up into what we call a pathway. And the pathway has 5 levels, and each level has about 3 to 5 projects. And as you take these projects, you take a speech. When you write a speech, and when you write the speech, because the project is designed to help you create a speech, you learn a skill, and then you write a speech. And when you write the speech, you come to the club and deliver your speech to the club members, and there's an evaluator. The evaluator evaluates you, and if you pass, go to the next level, and you keep going like that. When you finish a level, you get a certificate. I like it because it is you grow organically. It's very natural. So once you sign up for which pathway you want, like I said, there are 11 pathways. I don't remember all of them, but I'm in strategic relationships, because a lot of the work I do is private sector development, or helping people develop partnerships with other different stakeholders. So I did strategic relationships. Some of the projects I did were project management, working with teams, public relations. And as I did that, then I was doing the speech. So I've grown in that area, not just to know how to speak, because I've been speaking for a minute, isn't it? So Toastmasters helps you. We say it is where leaders are made. And you know, Brian Tracy said that 80% of our success is hinged on the way we communicate. So you learn how to communicate. If you want to do humorous communication, effective coaching, dynamic leadership, persuasive influence. So out of the 11 parts, you take one for the year that you subscribe for. It's a subscription model. Again, put Toastmasters and I'll send you better information, because tonight I'm here to talk about Transcend. And who knows, if IHRM thinks it's a good idea, we can have a Transcend Toastmasters Club. So I'm going to talk to my bosses about it. And if you think it's a good idea, say yes in the chat. We would like a Transcend Toastmasters. Okay, so the next question was, what is the criteria for becoming a Transcender? To become a Transcender, you need to be a member, a paid up member of IHRM, because it's a free program. A free program, when you pay your membership, this is your benefit. So many times people go, I work for many associations, I serve in many associations, and people say that network is not working, that association is wongo. So I've learned not to pay attention to people. If you want to benefit from any association, the first thing is you need to articulate why are you joining that association, and understand what are the benefits of that association. An association is just a framework for you to engage with others. Like IHRM is for HR professionals, and now we've created the mentorship program. You show up, you get into a Transcend circle, you engage with your peers, you give your reports, different things will happen. I found that we have been conditioned to think that things happen at once, overnight success. Imagine Hakunaka, all right? Success is one step at a time, because it is a progressive realization of a predetermined goal. What is your goal as you're entering Transcend or any other club? So it is up to you to make it work for you. When you pay for the gym, you pay for the gym because you want to lose weight. How much weight do you want to lose? You jump on the scale, you are 120 today, and you say, I want to lose this 20 and remain 100, or whatever it is you want to lose. So the gym shows you, okay, you can come, you can do weight. There's a trainer. The trainer will tell you, if this, don't eat this. You weigh yourself and you keep going. If you don't go to the gym, all right, no matter the outfit you wear, no matter how you post about it on social media, you will not lose weight. So you cannot say that gym doesn't work, all right? So any network, any association, any community that has been created, there are instructions and there are guidelines that have been set out for you. And as you follow them, you are able to get the result. And that is how Transcend is. And we are having this today so that you can tell us, you guys, you are fake. So we can tell you, okay, we are fake. Why do you think we are fake? Are you in a circle? Do you show up? Do you do your report? And you see, the good thing is we have tools. We have tools that we use for the mentorship. When you signed in, you say the areas that you need mentorship. When you're speaking to your peers, which are the areas that you need, so you can measure yourself. Alrighty, so all you need to do is be a paid up member. Back to you, Irene or Jill. What else are we seeing in the chat?
The next question is from Winnie Osolo, and indeed she's been part of the Transcend and as a mentee, and she's wondering whether she can still join the second cohort because she feels she has learned a lot from her mentors and she wouldn't mind to do it again.
Well, that is very interesting. That is, we are going to determine that when the applications open, we are going to determine how many people can come into the cohort and what we are going to do with the second time around. Ideally, if you want to come back, of course, we'll need to see that you have been participating. You could come back the second round as a mentor if you are a mentee, but it's something that we are definitely going to consider. So great question. Thank you, Jill. That was Irene. Thank you.
Okay. So Mary is asking whether if she's a trained coach or a mentor, whether she can join as the cohort as a mentee.
Okay. Now,
I think
the thing is, in mentorship, the mentorship program has the framework of how the mentorship will run. So whether you are certified or not, whether you are a coach or a mentor, whether you've done this or not, if you follow the guidelines, you should be able to mentor anyone. Because I said that the methodology we used is called GROW. So when you come into your group, looking at using the GROW methodology, G stands for where do I want to grow in this mentorship program? You agree with your circle. What is my current reality? Before you can move from step A to step B, you need to know, where are you? If you're lost today and you call your friend, at least today they tell you, Tumapin, all right? Before Tumapin, what did they used to say? Where are you? All right, what do you see around there? So what is your current reality? What is the gap between your current reality and where you want to grow? And then together, you put your minds together. What's his name? The guy who wrote Think and Grow Rich says that when two minds come together, a third is formed. And here we are putting you up to 7 people in a group. Can you imagine? Do the math, the data of people, and see how many minds are formed. So that is the value of mentorship, using a methodology. GROW is a methodology that was created in the UK. It's used all across the world. So this is to bring us all to the same place, whether we are certified or not, but we can get results and be able to measure those results. Based on where you are and where you want to go, what are some options that exist? What are some opportunities? Have you thought of this? Have you thought of the other? Things that you didn't even think about. Your group can help you think about them. I know somebody said, I hope Jean and Irene and Jill will be able to share their story before this is over. We are getting ready to wind up, but that is it doesn't matter. You are welcome. You can be a mentor or a mentee, whichever one you like. Thank you. Iko swali?
I think we've done well on the questions. The other remaining ones Irene has been answering. Thank you so much, Frida. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Irene. I see our ED has joined us. Perhaps it will give her some time to speak. And if there's anyone who wants to speak, you will raise your hand for us. Madam Kuresha, good evening.
Good evening. Thank you, Frida, and good evening, everyone. Accept my sincere apologies that I'm joining this at the tail end. Now, this is what your mentors tell you. I was juggling responsibilities. So I was fasting and taking care of others. So thank you so much for everyone who was holding, and to the mentees who have shown interest in this project. I know you are not where you are when we started this project. And to the mentors who volunteered their time, thank you so much. I know for the last 1 hour, a lot have been shared with you guys on what you want to know about this project, why it is important for everyone to have a mentor, and also the benefits of working when it's structured well. Because yes, this is an initiative that we organized on behalf of the members. Thanks to Frida, who volunteered her time, and everyone else, Grace, we have Coach Richie, we have Damaris, and all the TST lead who have shown their interest in this project. We really appreciate you. And really, as Frida has put it, there is no one time in our life that we don't need a mentor or a coach. So it doesn't matter where you are within your career. It's always important to have someone who can actually give you feedback. And also, when you have someone who is on you when it comes to this mentorship program, remember, it's all about you. It's never about the mentor. And you're not copying the mentor for them to show you how they do things. You actually come with your own solutions through a guided process. So thank you. I know we are running out of time. If there are any questions that you would like me to answer, let me know. I know there is a question that is coming up. Is this open for those who are not members of IHRM? Unfortunately, no. These are some of the benefits you get as a member. But you can actually talk to Frida and her team if you wanted to join a program which is outside the Transcend. So thank you so much, Frida, and thank you so much to all the team members. So in case there are any questions for me to take up, I'll be here until the end. Asante. I am returning the mic back to you, Frida.
Thank you very much, Madam Kuresha. Thank you. It's not common to get a leader who allow you to come into her space and create something that will support others. And it has been wonderful working at IHRM. We go to the boardroom, we eat pizza, she supports us, sometimes she buys us. So and now I know I'll get many volunteers, Kuresha, who shows up talking how we come and eat in your boardroom. But apart from eating, yes. We really want to go across all the counties, so we are welcoming you. If you'd like to volunteer, you can volunteer right away. All you need to do is put in the chat your email address and volunteer. And remember, volunteering, we're looking for people who can, I'm laughing because you are all very accomplished HR professionals, all right? So the people we are looking for are people who can serve, because the Secretariat of Transcend is purely volunteer. We don't rely on IHRM except for their boardroom and samosas, but we get the work done. We set up the schedule, we set up the meetings, we look for speakers, and Irene has her full-time job. I have my full-time, Irene Kimashia and Dan. The full-time job is at IHRM. I have my full-time SME job, and now we have Damaris, we have Grace, we have Richie, and we have one person from Passion Profit also who supports us. So as we are growing and we want to go to all the counties, we need more help so that things run smoothly. And who knows, all right, we'll have other programs that will support you in a greater way. Maybe one day we'll have money for a secretariat, but before that, we are going to use the resources that are available. And you're all welcome. Just put your email address and put volunteer, or just put V, and we will reach out to you. Any questions for Madam Kuresha? Alrighty, so we're going to hear from, I don't see questions for Madam Kuresha, so I'll allow Jean to go first, and then Irene, you can go next. Irene Mutiso, you can go next. And perhaps as you go, then you will do the announcement and we'll call it a day. Jill, how has it been for you at Transcend?
Wow. I'll say even this session where I'm speaking in front of people is a result of being cross-mentored. Because as I entered into it, I was a mentor, so I had this headspace where I'm the one to offer solutions. But even the fact that I'm speaking here is evidence that the journey has been very beneficial to me. What I can say to everyone is, I remember the second masterclass, we were told that you'll take out as much as you give in. So I started to be very intentional in what I intended to learn after each class or each interaction. So I've been doing a report and taking stock of what are the key things, like one thing I'll take out of each masterclass. And it's amazing that in 1 year, I've been able to be a GM, not just a HR, and I've been able to start a business. I've been able to grow as a person. And even as we speak, I am actually volunteering, not just in Transcend, but even in my local community. I'm putting myself out there to be used of others because I've seen value in that. So to be honest, I am really, really grateful for lack of a better word. And it's amazing that this is basically free. It's something that someone like me would have actually even paid for, but I am very grateful for the team. I'm grateful for our DG and everyone who made it possible for us to even experience some of the things that we have. And as we even come to an end, I was telling my mentee Juvie that I think I got the best out of the 100 mentees because I have learned quite a lot from her. And I'm just grateful because this experience has been very, very powerful for me. So anyone who wants to join, panda basi sahi, like mapema, sasa hivi. So thank you so much, everyone. I'm very grateful.
Thank you so much, Jill. Irene.
Great. Thank you, Frida, for this chance. I would basically say this. Indeed, when I volunteered to serve as a mentor in way back in July last year when we started, I actually thought I was the one going to make people be the best versions of themselves. Shock on me. I think I've benefited more than those who have been mentoring. And honestly, I'm even excited to see that people are volunteering to join. I would just say, if you don't join now, I don't know when else you can join. Personally, I have grown so much as a mentor. I have gotten a lot of insights from the various Toastmaster, it's not Toastmaster, but the various programs that we have had. Every third Wednesday of the month, we do have our master classes. And like Frida highlighted earlier on, we have gone through now the 3 Ps. Of course, not to go back and elaborate about them, but in every P, especially the personal branding, I really, really learned a lot. The other thing that I learned a lot was on partnerships, profitable partnerships, as well as productivity. So I can't wait to listen to join in the next masterclass when we are going to do our final P, the posterity. So having said that, I want to encourage, and I've seen we have 80 participants. We have more than Frida. I don't know whether it was the right thing to ask for volunteers here. You have over 20 volunteers. So be ready to give them.
I'm ready. We have work. We are opening cohort 2, all the things that we are going to get ready to do. We are human professional. We are HR professional. So we know how to delegate and share the cake.
Guys, thank you. So guys, this is the right place to be if you want to take your leadership skills to the next level. You can't go wrong. So thank you, Frida, for giving me a chance to serve. I also volunteer in many other areas. So do I go ahead and do the announcements, Frida?
Yes, you can.
Great.
And Yes, you can go ahead and do the announcement, and we're going to send out, because I believe you registered, we'll just send a recap for you that we are getting ready for the master, for the next cohort. You'll get the information, but you can also email us at transcend.ihrm.or.ke. Take it away, Irene, and thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you very much, Frida. Our first announcement is that we are going to have our Transcend Tuesdays. This will be, of course, is what we are having today. And during the Transcend Tuesdays, we usually share nuggets on various subjects. We also share individual experiences, which shall be featured on those during those Tuesdays. So we encourage all the members who are logged in today to continue sharing their experiences in short paragraphs so that we are able to share that out. Indeed, in one of our meetings in the group, in the circle that I sit in, one of our members came up with a very interesting idea on how to start writing some pieces that they can even be featured in the dailies. So let's keep this interactive. The second announcement is that we are going to have Feedback Fridays. Tomorrow, indeed, we will start our first Feedback Friday. So after this, we are going to share the flyer for that. And with it, we are going to have an anonymous questionnaire that we are asking you to take just a few minutes and candidly fill it out, because your feedback matters to us. Indeed, without your feedback, we wouldn't know how to serve you better. So let's take time and do that. And we are going to be doing this every other Friday. So the third announcement is that we are going to have our recruitment for the second cohort, and this has been talked about, and we are going to open this up in April. So thank you for those who have shown interest in joining. Thank you for those who have also shown interest in volunteering. Let's keep IHRM vibrant. I don't need to mention about our open mic, but let me just say that we are going, this is not the last one. We are going to continue having our open mic sessions every end of the month, so that we encourage us to listen to hear from each other. So let's keep this going. Thank you very much. Over back to you, Frida.
All righty. And with that, I guess we come to the end of our session today. And this has been Open Mic with the Transcend Steering team, bringing you information of our next kickoff in July. Get in touch with us on our social media spaces, but most importantly on email, so that we can know how to serve you better. Thank you for all the information that you have put there. I see Madam Edie has opened her camera. Madam Edie, you want to tell us good night? Karibu.
Good night, everyone.
Sawa,
when my mic is off. But thank you so much. I know the flyer is out there. Keep on sending your requests. We'll be responding to them. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much. And so good to see you, Richie, the finest executive coach. You can tell us good night. We are ready. You are welcome, sir. Richard, you can hear us?
Yes. I was caught up in another webinar, but I've rushed here to see what the Transcenders are saying. I've seen Madam Koresha has finished talking.
Yes, and you can do the vote of thanks for us, and we'll be on our way. Thank you very much for joining, despite your busy schedule.
Thank you very much. I know we are doing a wonderful job for our profession. We have to make it shine. We have to make it lively. We have to make it engaging. And you know, Frida, you are Amix Courier, HR Amicus Courier. We appreciate you. We appreciate you very much.
Thank you.
we thank the Secretariat of Transcend, that is the Human Resource Institute. We have Damaris, we have Grace, we have Dandel, we have Danito Creatives. We have yes, Madam Gracia, honorary fellow loading for freedom.
I received it.
I support it. Yes. We have to appreciate people who are promoting our practice. We have to have people who are defending the profession. I also appreciate the people who have created that time, the 75 people who are on the call who have created time. To create time to attend to a presentation like this when people are very busy is something that is commendable. It means that we are keeping our pangas sharp, we are keeping our axes sharp so that we can be able to cut the cake that is found in Kenya and outside Kenya. I hope you've learned a lot. I hope you have notebooks where you write the good points. May God bless you. For those people who are going for iftar, I'm sure Madam Pressure has already done hers. Thank you very much. God bless you. Let us keep in touch and keep the brand Transcend shining. Wherever you meet in restaurants, weddings, wherever, mention Transcend. That is how we'll be able to grow. That is how we can be able to network. Thank you very much, and God bless everyone.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Richie. And it is over and out from us here at Transcend by IHRM. Have a wonderful evening. Until next time, we see you at the Transcend Masterclass in April. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.